everybody for joining us on the luxury webinar today. We have Natalia in the house. Natalia, would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. So glad to see you. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Natalia, Director of Marketing for Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa and Serenity at Coconut Bay on the stunning island of St. Lucia. And today I'll be taking you on a virtual tour of Serenity.
Super. And your prize today, you've got the £50 voucher or the $60, depending on where in the world you are from. So thank you. Thanks for coming and joining us, Natalia. We're looking forward to that. And Catherine?
Hi, I'm Catherine Wood. I'm the Regional Account Director for the UK market for Siyam group of properties in the Maldives. Yeah, I'm going to talk about 4 of them today. I'm more of the luxury end. So I'll speak to you later. Yes.
Super. And you've got your same prize, the £50 voucher, yeah. That'll go through the My Indian Ocean rewards. And Adele, I know you've just told us who you are, but tell us again.
I'll tell you again. My name is Adele Garbett. My family own and run the Calabash Hotel here in Grenada, a Raleigh and Chateau property. So I'm delighted to share it with you this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to Natalia, who's going to transport us to St. Lucia. Over to you, Natalia.
Thank you. Again, good morning, everyone. Let's get all set up here. All right, so today I have the honor of introducing you to Serenity. Serenity at Coconut Bay is St. Lucia's top-rated luxury suite resort. And for those of you that are not familiar with Serenity, it is the sister property to Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa. It is still, I refer to us as new because she opened in 2017, so she's only 4 years young. So Serenity at Coconut Bay, of course, is St. Lucia COVID certified, which the government of St. Lucia requires all operating resorts right now to be COVID certified. We do, of course, have our Paradise Protection protocols, our, of course, sanitation guidelines, and you do want to be mindful of the entry requirements into St. Lucia. And of course, all of our guests who require return home testing, the return home testing is conducted on resort at this time. And Serenity shares 85 beautiful acres with Coconut Bay and 1 mile of beach. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with St. Lucia, the tours that are operational right now are also COVID certified, and the government of St. Lucia is restricting capacities to those tours, but you want to be mindful and let your clients know that there is so much to do on our gorgeous island beyond the beach. We've got the rainforests and the waterfalls, and of course the pitons, which are our national landmark. And you know, what you also want to know about St. Lucia is we've got a really diverse topography. So what that means for your clients is they've got white sand beaches and black sand beaches in the mountains. And again, during the course of a 1-week stay or a 2-week stay, there is so much for them to do and see. And this video gives you a little idea of all the things that there are to do between our 2 resorts and our island. The mud baths, of course, are very popular in St. Lucia, snorkeling and diving as well. So again, on our 85 acres, you know, we've got a lot to keep everyone busy, whether they're staying for 7 days or 10 days or 14 days, you know, depending on where in the world they're coming from. So of course, the other thing I want to talk about is Serenity's location and Coconut Bay's location. We are only a short 5-minute drive from Hiwanora International Airport, but you know, in real estate, they say it's all about location. Well, of course, on your vacation, location is important too. So I like to show this map because it shows you not only where we are in proximity to the airport, but where we are in proximity to all of the island's top attractions. So we are on the exotic south coast of the island, which puts our guests and your clients really in close proximity to all of the best treasures of St. Lucia. And again, we are on 1 mile of uncrowded beach, and we don't share our beach with any other resorts. And you're going to learn in a minute about our suites and why they're ideal for social distance. So in our short life, Serenity has received several accolades that we're really proud of. We've been featured in the USA Today 10 Best twice, the British Airways Customer Excellence Award twice, Cosmopolitan's Sexiest Hotels. But I think the one that we're most proud of, and you all can appreciate this, is the TripAdvisor Best of the Best we received in 2020 and 2021. That puts Serenity. Serenity is not only the top ranked hotel in the destination of St. Lucia on TripAdvisor, but it's in the top 1% of hotels in the world on TripAdvisor, which is what the Best of the Best represents. And we're really proud of that. So I mentioned Serenity is brand new. It is adults only. It is couples only. It's 36 plunge pool butler suites. That is ideal for your luxury clients, of course. Each of our suites represent 1,200 to 1,900 square feet of interior and exterior space. And our suites are divided into 3 room categories. And those 3 room categories really just are divided by the physical space of the suites. They're absolutely stunning spaces. They all have private plunge pools with waterfalls. They all have his and her wardrobes. They all have flat screen TVs. The bigger suites even have his and her closets. You can see here on the bottom left of the screen that the plunge pools are by no means small. They're big enough for a floaty. And the outdoor spaces are really stunning. They are meant for your honeymooners and your romance clients who really want to be possibly au natural on their patio while they're sunning in their private plunge pool. And again, the suites are huge and indulgent, stunning spaces. The bathrooms all have soaking tubs built for 2 and glass enclosed showers and his and her vanities. The suites also have personalized wet bars. And this video gives you a taste of the Serenity experience. Those are our private oceanfront Serenity beach cabanas exclusive to Serenity guests. And so guests of Serenity really do enjoy amazing experiences. They have stunning surroundings, sophisticated decor. Their dining experiences are endless. They don't have to go to the spa. The spa will come to them and they can have a couples massage right there on their very own patio. The butler services really do make for the Serenity experience because we cater to the guests and what their desires are on arrival. So it is customized vacation itineraries and experiences with the butlers. And of course, our Serenity guests also have 24-hour room service. And I do want to say that we had contactless room service before contactless room service was a thing with COVID. And the reason we did that is because we have a very clever room service delivery box in the suites so that if a husband and wife are au natural on the comfort of their patio and they want their bottle of champagne delivered by their butler or their afternoon snack delivered by their butler, or in the morning, you know, they want to have their breakfast in bed, their breakfast delivered. They don't have to get dressed to greet their butler. Their butler simply delivers their food request to their delivery box. He rings them on the phone and says, Mrs. Green, we've delivered your request. And then they can get it at their own time, in their own condition, whatever they are. Now, guests of Serenity have a really neat opportunity from a food and beverage standpoint because their dining options are really endless. They can dine in the Great House, which is the main restaurant of Serenity on the right of your screen, outside the Great House on the patio. They can dine in a pool cabana. They can dine in a beach cabana. They can dine in the comfort of their own suite, or they can dine at any of the 8 restaurants at Coconut Bay. So Serenity guests have kind of a stay at 1, play at 2 opportunity because they can enjoy all of Coconut Bay amenities, but it does not go vice versa. So it is really the ultimate dining experience, the ultimate destination experience, the ultimate romance experience. Serenity guests also have cocktail service, wait service by the main pool if they choose to be by the main pool. And again, they can enjoy their very own private oceanfront beach cabanas at their will, where their butler will pick them up at their suite in a golf cart and escort them in the golf cart to the comforts of their very own oceanfront beach cabana. They do have butler cell phones so that they can call when they're ready to be picked up and go back to their suites. Excuse me, as I mentioned, Serenity guests have the opportunity to enjoy the additional restaurants at Coconut Bay and the 7 bars at Coconut Bay. They can also enjoy the private dining venues that are available, and of course, not just the restaurants and bars, but entertainment. But Serenity has its own entertainment as well. So the world really is their oyster as to what they choose to do and see and enjoy during the course of their stay. With Serenity's luxury all-inclusive amenities, they do have the opportunity to enjoy as well our non-motorized water sports, snorkeling, kayaking, and stand-up paddleboarding. Now, the resort does share the spa with Coconut Bay, and our spa does have not only 6 indoor treatment rooms, but 3 oceanfront spa cabanas. But the vast majority of our Serenity guests, they don't want to take the time to actually walk over to the spa. They want the spa to come to them, which is a wonderful amenity that Serenity guests have the opportunity to enjoy, because they can have that special couples massage right in the comfort of their suite, which is a really beautiful experience. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk for a minute about our wedding packages. Both of our resorts, Coconut Bay and Serenity, do offer stunning wedding packages that are built for any budget and any bride. But Serenity has its own exclusive wedding package, which is our Sapphire wedding package. We only perform 1 big wedding per day at both of our resorts, but the Sapphire wedding package is a really stunning experience because it's done on a catamaran with the pitons as their backdrop, and it's a private catamaran for this wedding package. So if you've got a couple who is looking to elope, or maybe it's a second wedding, or maybe they're just planning a small intimate wedding, the Sapphire wedding package really is stunning. And this shows you our other 2 oceanfront wedding venues. We do have a lot of wedding guests, destination wedding guests, really from all over the world. And one of the things they enjoy, we do also at Coconut Bay have a free wedding package, which has a minimum night stay, and that can be done at either of our 2 oceanfront venues. So who is our Serenity guest? I would tell you that it is the 20-something to the 60-something. It is the honeymooners, the couples looking to get engaged, the couples looking to celebrate an anniversary, the couples looking to celebrate a birthday. It's definitely a romance destination. And, you know, with the butler services and the privacy of the suites, it definitely does cater to that romance clientele. And the butlers really do make for customized vacation experiences, not cookie cutter experiences, because depending on what the guests are wanting to do, whether they're celebrating a honeymoon or an anniversary or a birthday, you know, that butler will really cater to their itinerary for the week. And, you know, what the honeymooners want to do is not necessarily what the couple celebrating a 20th anniversary is going to want to do. And the itineraries do change, and the butlers really do make for that special customized experience. So I will just go over briefly just the quick selling facts in regards to Serenity. Again, we have 36 plunge pool butler suites. Our suites range in size from 1,200 to 1,900 square feet. We really do have those personalized experiences thanks to the butler. Free Wi-Fi, of course, and free international long distance, as stated there. Serenity is, again, couples only and adults only. Just a short 5-minute airport transfer from Hiwanora, gourmet dining and 24-hour room service, plus our private beach cabanas. And because we're on an 85-acre coconut plantation, and I like to point this out, we also do serve fresh coconut water on a daily basis, which is very good for hydration. The highlights for Coconut Bay, and I'll run through this quickly. Coconut Bay is not our luxury property. It is our 4-star property, while Serenity is our 5-star property. But just so you know, since the 2 share the 85 acres. Coconut Bay is where we have the fitness center, the tennis courts, the basketball courts, beach and pool volleyball, lots of daily activities and nightly entertainment, plus kite surfing. And again, Coconut Bay and Serenity share 1 mile of beach, and Coconut Bay has its own 5 pools, 8 restaurants, and 7 bars. I like to show you this resort map so you can get an idea of how our 2 resorts share our 85-acre. When you come in the short drive from the airport, and I do want to tell you that really does make a difference, because you're 5 minutes away from Hiwanora. You're not stuck in a 2-hour airport transfer to the north of the island. And so what that means for your clients is they don't lose their day of arrival or their day of departure on a really long airport transfer. So their vacation or their honeymoon or their holiday can really start the moment they arrive. When they come in that road from the airport, they go to the left to Serenity, they go to the right to Coconut Bay. Their butler greets them on arrival. And I do want to say, for Serenity guests, they do not check in, they arrive. And what that means is there's no waiting in a line at a desk, there's no waiting to do paperwork. Their butler escorts them promptly to their suite, and their vacation starts right away. So that's a really beautiful amenity. I also want to let you know, depending on what part of the world that your clients are coming from, as we approach the winter season, there are lots of new flights coming into St. Lucia. From Canada, we have new flights coming from Air Canada, WestJet, and Sunwing, with the winter service starting in November and December. From the US, we've got lots of new nonstop flights coming in from Chicago, Dallas, Boston, and Newark, plus our daily service from Miami, JFK, and Charlotte and Atlanta. And then from the UK, we're super excited because this winter we're going to have British Airways and Virgin coming in from Gatwick and Heathrow. So you want to be mindful that our flight service varies by season, and you want to be looking for those new flights for your clients. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about all of the things your clients will enjoy to have a worry-free escape, during this time that we're in. Both of our resorts have comprehensive paradise protection protocols. We also offer complimentary return home antigen testing from both resorts. We have hassle-free cancellation policies. And due to the situation that we are in, all of our guests staying 5 nights or longer for bookings now through October 31, and that will be extended, are entitled to free travel insurance. And that free travel insurance really covers the unlikely situation of if they have to quarantine. So that free travel insurance is really important. And that free travel insurance is valid for travel through June of 22. So really great opportunity for your clients. And of course, we want to save the best for last. How do we reward our travel advisors? If you book direct, it's 15% commission. If you book through your preferred tour operator partner, you also have the opportunity to earn up to $150 US in rewards, or 105 pounds in rewards per 7-night booking. And that's as long as you register your bookings, the 7-night bookings, at serenityrewards.com or serenityrewards.co.uk. And those rewards are very easy to redeem as long as you register your bookings. And I do want to remind you about, all of the destinations, of course, whether they're in the Caribbean or elsewhere, have their own arrival protocols, including St. Lucia. So you just want to be mindful of the arrival protocols. St. Lucia is at this time still requiring a negative PCR test for arrival 5 days in advance of travel. And if you are vaccinated and show proof of vaccination on arrival, they will provide that guest with a wristband, and then they have the opportunity to explore the island. But we are still observing protocols on island in terms of, dining and tours. There are a handful of restrictions, but everyone is having a fabulous time. So I'm almost at the end of my portion before I pass it on to our next presenter. This is our North American reservations contact information, our UK reservations contact information, and our sales support contact information. Thank you so much for your time and attention. We look forward to welcoming your clients into Serenity and into our piece of paradise, and I'll be happy to answer your questions later on.
Thank you very much,
Sarah. I'll turn it back over to you.
Yeah, no, that was brilliant. So thank you. And the great videos. I think you've got everybody jealous and wanting to be there right this very second. So yeah, just keep logging your bookings. So brilliant presentation, Natalia. Thank you. So we're now going to move over to another Caribbean island. We're going to go to Grenada. We're going over to Adele. Adele, over to you.
Hi. Okay, hang on. Let me just share my screen. Hi, everybody. My name is Adele. My family own and run the Calabash Hotel here in Grenada, and I'm excited to share with you the Calabash and also a little bit about Grenada as well. We also are a virtuoso property. Right. So our big news this week was that we were just named one of Condé Nast Traveler's Condé Nast Traveler Readers' Choice Awards as one of the top 10 hotels in the Caribbean. We placed number 6 in that, so that's very, very exciting news for us. For those who don't know where Grenada is, because I know it's a little bit off the beaten track, but the popularity of the destination is starting to increase, which is great. But we're here in the very south of the Caribbean, so we're just underneath St. Lucia and St. Vincent, and just north of Trinidad here. So the great positioning where Grenada is that we are just outside of the hurricane belt, which makes it a great year-round destination. In terms of airlift to Grenada, we have British Airways and Virgin that fly in twice a week each. So British Airways from London Gatwick on Wednesdays and Saturdays, Virgin Atlantic from Heathrow on Mondays and Thursdays, and then JetBlue is daily from JFK. We currently have American Airlines coming in only on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Previous to COVID, that was a daily service, and I believe from the end of this year, they're going to increase the number of days that they fly again. And we are just awaiting Air Canada returning at the end of this month, and they'll be coming in on Wednesdays and Sundays as well. This is a map of Grenada, and Grenada is really nicely set up for tourism because everything pretty much is in this tail area down here. So the airport is down here, Calabash is just located just around here, our capital city, St. George's, is here, and the majority of restaurants, bars, and all the other hotels are down here. The rest of the island is towns and villages around on the coast, around the coastline, and the interior is the rainforest, which is, you know, tropical wonderland, and the best beaches are down here as well. So this is our property. We are 30 suites set in 8 acres of beachfront land. We've got 2 great open air restaurants, and I'll show a little bit more about food and beverage because it is very important to us, being Relais Chateau. And one of our unique features is that we serve breakfast in suite. So this is the full map of the property. The 30 suites are set in a semicircle shape facing out towards our beach. And then we do have 3 villas up on the hillside just here. Our suites have all recently been upgraded. We've usually closed the hotel August and September, and we upgrade the property every year. So they're all spacious rooms, very light in and fresh in feeling, but I have got a video here that walks you through one of our pool suites, which describes it better than I can do in words. So hopefully that gave you a really, oh gosh, no, you probably don't want to see it again. Hopefully that really gave you a good feeling of what our rooms really feel like. They're very spacious, very fresh, They've all got brand new bathrooms as well. And then we have got the villas up on the hillside. The villas on the hillside are all individually styled. They've all got their own private pool. They are some sort of Balinese looking so with all the wood, so you can see that from here. And then we've got some more contemporary Caribbean ones. These the villas are 10,000 square feet, so they're huge properties. 5 bedrooms. They've got full kitchens, dining, pools. So they're great for families getting together and also events as well. So food and beverage is really what brought us to Relais and Chateau in the first place. It's something that we focus very, very heavily on, and we focus on it from a very sustainable standpoint. So our menus are designed based on what is available in Grenada every day. So we change them every day, which is a huge task for our food and beverage team, but it is really important to make sure that we are sourcing good quality ingredients from good places. So when you're here at Calabash, it tastes good, but it's sustainably sourced, so it's a feel-good factor as well. Our breakfast is, you can have it 2 ways. It's served in suite, which is a really nice way to start the day. It's brought straight to your suite, and you don't have to get dressed and go to a restaurant to have breakfast. Or you can have it on the beach, which is, you know, just a fantastic way to start the day with your feet in the sand and looking out towards the sea. This is our beach club restaurant. We serve breakfast and lunch here, and this is where our guests tend to spend most of their day. It's more casual in style and fantastic fresh food here. And then you've got Rhodes Restaurant, which is our flagship restaurant. It's a Rhodes Restaurant named after Gary Rhodes, the celebrity chef. So we've still got his name attached to the restaurant. It's really popular locally. It's a fine dining restaurant, and it's open every evening for dinner. In terms of the facilities that we have on property, the main one is our beach. So we are set on a white sand beach, really calm water, really nice bay. And this is what the people come to the Caribbean for, to sit on the beach. Well, that's at least what we find. I've got a great pool overlooking the property. We've got an LMS spa on property. So we use LMS for our spa and all of our all the amenities in our rooms. We've got 2 tennis courts on property. We do offer complimentary yoga, as well as several in-house activities like rum tasting, wine pairings, Grenadian honey tasting. So lots of things to do on property. We do offer great unique experiences. So these lovely beach picnics are a lovely thing to do, but it's all about creating those experiences for all of us who have not been able to travel for so very long. So it's about making the experience here very special. Now's the time where I get to talk about Grenada, which is something that I'm very passionate about, because I really do believe Grenada is such a fantastic destination. It's not what it's like I mentioned earlier, it's rising in popularity. It's so safe here, and there's so much to do. We're so lucky that we have a great mix of fantastic beaches. So our beaches are really some of the best in the world, but we've also got the rainforest as well. So it's a nice mix of both. And there's a lot of adventure that comes with the rainforest: waterfalls, sulfur springs, lots of things to do and explore. We've got monkeys in our rainforest as well, and there are these great open back jeep tours or ATV tours where you can drive with a group around the island, and the guides are really charming, and everybody's really excited to show off Grenada and what we have here. You can also do great historical and cultural tours here. Grenada is known as the Isle of Spice, so we do have spice estates which are open, and you can sort of see how nutmeg which is our black gold, nutmeg and other spices are grown here, and also cocoa. Grenada is one of the top destinations for high quality cocoa, and we now have several chocolate houses on island, so you can see the whole process from the tree to the bean, the drying of the bean, and making the chocolate bar, which is really cool to do. Sailing and diving around Grenada is fantastic. We've got great water, so diving is I believe it's the dive capital of the Eastern Caribbean, and sailing to the Grenadines just north of us is always a really fantastic thing. Oh, I always suggest it anyway. So this is Raquel. She's our reservations manager, and she's the one who's going to be in contact with you. She's fantastic. And so just to put a face to the name. And that's it, really. Thank you so much for being with us and listening to me chatting about Grenada and the Calabash.
Thank you very much, Adele. The food looks amazing. So that's clearly something you're really, really proud of. And that's your one of your big USPs. So
it is, yeah, it is very much. We do get lots of complaints about people coming, you know, with their clothes fitting one way and leaving with them another way. But we have a gym for that.
Excellent. Exactly. And yoga.
And yoga, exactly.
Yeah.
I understand completely.
No, it looks amazing. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, everybody keep logging your bookings to Calabash. You can log them onto the mycaribbeanrewards.com. So thank you, Adele. Thank you very much. And we're now skipping over to the other side of the world. We're going across to the Maldives. Catherine, over to you.
Hi all. Let me try and get the presentation up. Bear with me. Right, share my screen. Okay. From the beginning. Can you all see that? Yes?
Yep.
Brilliant. I'm Catherine Wood. I am the Regional Account Director for the Siyam group of resorts. We have 5 resorts in the Maldives, one of which is due to open at the end of this month. I'm going to talk about 4 of them because the more luxury end today we're talking about. And just to say that they are basically owned by a private owner, Mr. Siyam, who is Maldivian. So they're all Maldivian owned properties. Yes. There are my details if you need to speak to me. Yeah. So I'm going to start with the Irafushi. Yes, this is basically our 5-star deluxe property. You will get there by seaplane, and that is a 45-minute seaplane transfer to the north, to the Nunu Atoll up there. Now, this is Mr. Siyam's own private seaplane lounge. It's one of the biggest in Mali Airport. You'll get checked in there. You get a bit of food and beverage. You have a shower if you want. And it's a comfortable start work for that seaplane, yeah. Now, it's quite a big island, the Irafushi. It's got 220 villas on the island in total. This is your lead-in room type here, deluxe beach villa. Quite big, 125 square meters, and all of them have this nice little private cabana on the beach there, yeah. Then we go up in category to a deluxe beach villa with pool, exactly the same room type, but with its own private pool there. That's a decent sized pool. You can have a good swim in that, yeah. And again, we've got that cabana there. All the beach villas have these beautiful outdoor bathing areas at the back there. Nice big jacuzzi tub, little swing chair there, and an outdoor shower. We've also got a few family beach villas as well, which are slightly bigger. We've got those separated areas for the bedroom and the sitting room, and they'll take up to three kids in those rooms. Yeah. This is your lead-in water villa category here, yeah. Nice big deck, private deck there with your own steps into the sea, and then it will go up in category, whether it's got a sunset view, a jacuzzi tub on the deck there, right up to the infinity water villa, which has a massive infinity pool, separate bedroom, separate sitting area there. I think the USPs, I'd say, of the Irafushi are definitely the dining options, yeah. So we have a choice of 14 bars and restaurants to choose from. So we have Italian, we have French, we have Indian, we have Asian, we have seafood grills, we have buffet. So when you book here, it'll be on bed and breakfast. You could upgrade half board, full board, all inclusive, and that will be dine around on any board package there. So if you come here to the trio, for instance, you will basically get a set menu, give you a choice of 3 or 4 starters, mains, and puddings, and that's the same as all the a la carte restaurants. Yeah, so you're just not going to get bored. There's a lot of choice. Another USP, I say, of the Irafushi is the spa. This is an award-winning spa by Thalgo. We have 23 treatment rooms here, over 160 treatments to choose from, and a whole wellness program as well, 5-day, 7-day, or 10-day. Award-winning kids club, free of charge 4 to under 12s. We've got obviously the usual water sports as well, motorised, unmotorised. Currently, the special offers we have are for bookings up to the end of this month and for travel up to the end of this month and in the summer months, we're going to give discounted seaplane transfers, 25% off the room rate, and free of charge meal plan upgrades, HB to FB, FB to AI. For those months that aren't included in this escape offer, then we in normal contracted offers to include 20%, 25%, or up to 30%, depending on the length of stay there. Definitely worth pointing out here, though, is your child discount. So here at this resort, we consider kids to be under 15, yeah, which normally it's under 12. So basically, that means that we accept 2 kids free of charge under 15 and on the same meal plan as the parents. Free as well, so it saves a lot. And here down here is basically a few of the companies, tour operators you can book through the UK. Yeah, I'm going to move on to my Sun Siam Iruveli. Yes, beautiful 5-star premium all-inclusive property. This was opened about 2.5 years ago. Again, you will get there by seaplane, so we're going to share that seaplane lounge. Now we're going down to the south here. 35-minute seaplane transfer to the south there. USPs of the Iruveli. Firstly, every single room here has its own private pool. It's quite a small island. We've got 120 villas, just over 120 on the island, 123, I think. Again, so all with their own private pool. But also, when you book a room, it's just on one all-inclusive program, premium all-inclusive, and that I say is a USP and what is included. So you book a room here, you're basically going to get dine around at all the restaurants available. Your mini bar will be filled up every day, and that's not just with soft drinks, but also with beer and with wine. You get 3 excursions included in your stay. You get $100 spa credit. If you don't want that spa credit, we'll swap it with 3 guys per week. You get a jet ski credit, a windsurfing lesson, shisha. Yeah, I probably missed some, but you get the gist. A lot is included in the all-inclusive program. This is a picture here of the beach suite with pool, which is your lead-in room type here. It's a big room, yeah. And then we have the lead-in ocean suite with pool, which is your lead-in water villa category. Lovely, basically, plunge pools on the deck there. Now, these are the dolphin suites, which is one category up. Only difference really between the ocean suite with pool and the dolphin suite with pool is location. Over here we have the ocean suites. Here we have just 14 dolphin suites, which are located over near the fantastic house reef, and also there's a cut where the dolphins swim past. Yeah. Dining options. We've got a few dining options, and as I say, it's dine around, part of the all-inclusive program here. So we have the fine dining Italian restaurant over the water there. We also have a buffet restaurant, which is absolutely excellent, I have to say. It changes the themes every night. We have a seafood grouper grill on the beach. We have 2 bar areas. One is around the family-friendly pool, and then we have another bar, the freshwater bar, around the adults-only pool, and that does snacks and lunch. So a few choices there. Beautiful overwater spa. 6 treatment rooms and hydrotherapy rooms there. And currently we've got 20% off and discounted seaplanes if you book up until the end of this month and travel right through to the end of October 22. Yeah. Going swiftly on to my Sun Siam Vilu Reef. Again, 5-star, but this is what I call a leading 5-star. Really, really good affordability here. So again, you will get a seaplane transfer to this property, 35 minutes to the south there. So worth pointing out now is that it is literally 10-minute speedboat ride away from the Iruveli. So if you want to do a twin centre, this is really nice and easy. You can do it without having to transfer back to Mali. Yeah, really small little island, just over 100 rooms. You're going to get to know everybody on that island by first name terms very quickly. Here is your lead-in villa category, your beach villa, standalone there. Very bright throughout with a splash of orange and pink, and then it just goes up in category. Next category up, deluxe beach villa, which means you have this private cabana. Category above that, jacuzzi deluxe beach villa, which means you've got the cabana and a jacuzzi tub in the back, until we get the top beach category here, the Sun Aqua Pool Villa, which has it all. and the addition of a fantastic, decent sized pool there, yeah. Lead-in water villa category here is your reef villa. All of them come with a jacuzzi tub on the deck there. And then we go up a category, sunset reef villa, purely location, which basically means it's got the guaranteed sunset view. Then we go up more categories, get bigger jacuzzi tubs up into the aqua suite, where you've got a fantastic pool, separate bedroom, separate sitting area there. When you basically book here at the Villa Reef, it is just the one all-inclusive program, and that includes dine around, yeah. So we have a fantastic aqua buffet restaurant over the water. We've also got a well-done fine dining fish grill on the beach. We've got another restaurant that offers Italian during the day, and in the evening it offers Indian cuisine. We've also got a couple of bars. Here's one of them, or one of the bars around the pool area there, does some wonderful cocktails. And then we've got another bar by the reception area. Lovely little spa, just 6 different treatment rooms and a lovely kids club, free of charge for to under 12s. Yeah. So definitely USPs of the Villa Reef. Affordability comes in at a great rate, yeah, and that's everything included in dine around, yeah. But also really worth talking about is the house reef, because a lot of clients I know going to the Maldives go, where's a good house reef? Here, basically, come to the Villa Reef. So just off the shore there, it's really nice and easy. You're feeling a bit more intrepid, go off to the end there, and it's a good old big old drop-off reef where you'll see the bigger, you know, the sharks. No major tacticals on at the moment because it's actually getting quite busy out there. So they're just offering early booking offers, 15% off 6 days prior, 45 days prior. Kids considered under 12 here, and we'll offer 2 free kids in your room, yeah. Next and last but not least, the amazing Siam World, due to open 28th of October. Yes, very excited. I just came back from visiting this property on Sunday, and it's a really exciting adventure. So again, you will get there by seaplane. Now this is a 45-minute seaplane transfer to the north again, to the Nunu Atoll. So again, worth pointing out that it is next door to the Urafushi. So you want to do a twin center, they will get you in a speedboat and hop you over, yeah? So you can experience 2 different resorts in one holiday. It is the biggest island in the Maldives, yes, it's enormous. And what you can see from the view there, that it's really jungly, yeah? So what we've done is basically kept as much of the jungle as we can and put the villas into the island. There are so many USPs about the Siam World that I you know, don't know where to start really, but let's go with them. So it's a 5-star deluxe property. Firstly, every single room on this island has its own private pool. Secondly, we are offering again a premium all-inclusive dine around all-inclusive program, but that is going to be for 24 hours. Yes. Your lead-in room type here is a water villa with pool, which is extremely unusual. Yeah. We've also got 127 water villas with pools and slides. And lastly, we have the largest floating water park in the Maldives. I'm not actually showing this picture, but I'll show you a picture later on of it. Yeah. So here's your lead-in water villa with pool category. We have 133 of these. Yeah, 2 adults and a child. And then we go up a water villa category to your lagoon water villa with pool and slide. Here you go then, shoot down that slide straight into the sea. I did do that quite a few times when I last visited it. It was jolly good fun. 74 of these. Now, the only real difference between the next category up, water villas with pool and slide, is purely location. Yes. Set 2 adults and 2 children in this room type. And then we go up another category. Yeah, now getting bigger, 110 square meters, ocean villas with pool and slide. And again, reef villas with pool and slide. Again, location is the only difference. The size is the same. We also have, just worth pointing out, because I'm not in my pictures, we have 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom family water villas with pool and slide as well. And when I say they're family friendly, they have a special gate to over here off the pool area and the slide there, so they're family friendly. Yeah. Lead-in beach category here is a pool beach villa, sets 2 adults and a child. And then we go up a category to the sunset pool beach villa, yeah, which basically is, as the name says, it's on the sunset side of the island, and is getting bigger there as well, yeah. We also, again, have quite a few 2 and 3 bedroom beach villas as well, with pools as well. There's a lot of room on this island, so we've got some nice big properties, yeah. Worth talking about is the beach house collection. You've got some clients who want something a little VIP. We've kept a little area of the island for those VIP clients, and we call it the beach house collection. We have 24 villas in total on the beach house collection, starting from the lead-in type right up to the palace, which is 6-bedroom property, yeah. Get a little bit of something special here. So you'll get a spa treatment thrown in, you get a gift hamper on arrival from the spa. You can have your breakfast in villa anytime you want. We give you a floating breakfast once during your stay as well. You'll get your own personal butler. Also, there has the beach house collection, which is really worth pointing out, is their own exclusive Japanese restaurant there and their own exclusive bar, yeah. So nobody else in the island can come and join them in there. That is just for the beach house collection. However, those staying in the beach house collection can obviously go out and about and sample the other restaurants as well. Just to get a little flavour, this is the lead-in room type here in the beach house collection, 2-story, yes, and that just accepts 2 adults, 510 square meters, enormous. So there's an upstairs and a downstairs there, sitting room and bedroom there. Restaurants and bars. So we have a few on offer here. So we've got a couple of buffet restaurants. We have 4 a la carte restaurants, the Thai, Indian, Maldivian grill and a Spanish restaurant. We've got 5 bars. Now, worth pointing, the 24-hour bit comes in on the sports bar. So when all the other bars and restaurants shut up for the night, the sports bar will continue, and that will offer beverage throughout the night and snacks throughout the night as well. As mentioned, we've got the exclusive orchid bar, which is just for the beach house collection and the Japanese restaurant. But we've also got a wine cellar as well, and it's a restaurant called the Beverage, yeah. So you will basically, that's an extra. It's not part of the all-inclusive program, but you can go and dine there. They give you a 4, 5 or 6-course menu, and they'll bring the wines in to complement the dishes. They're absolutely delicious, yeah. So much to do there. This island is all about experiences and entertainment, yes. So we've got football, we've got 4 tennis courts, badminton courts, we do basketball, volleyball. We have live DJs, pool passes, local nights, karaoke nights, yeah. We've got a spa, we've got yoga and Pilates, and we've got a kids club as well, 4 to 1 to 12, yeah. But this is the floating water park, yes, it's enormous. So basically, they've got lifeguards on there, and you will basically, it's actually quite hard work, that, I'll be brutally honest, to keep on top of that one. So currently we've got a launch offer for when it opens on the 28th. So bookings from now to the end of this month and travel right through to the end of 22, obviously not for over festive. We're giving free seaplane transfers for a minimum 7 nights booking. Any less than 7 nights, then we'll give free domestic transfers and 20% off those room rates, yeah. And that, I think, is that. Yes, I think there's lots of questions coming through.
Thank you very much, Catherine. I can just imagine you running around the big water.
Running, no.
Give over.
Anybody who came anywhere near me and bounced it got shouted at.
Excellent. Okay, we do have quite a few questions, so I'm going to whiz through them quite quickly at the moment. Natalia, are PCR tests provided for Canadian guests at Serenity?
Yes, and we're working with, so Canadian guests just came back this past Sunday on Air Canada for the first time. By next month, when the 2 additional carriers come in, we will have different procedures, but we are working to get them done on property.
Super. Do clients get scuba diving?
Sorry, are we still talking to me?
Yep. We've got quite a few
questions. I wasn't sure.
Quite a few questions.
Scuba diving is not included at Serenity. Snorkeling is. I do want to mention, though, real quick, since the question was about the PCR test for Canadians, it is not included. It is additional to the rate.
Okay. Valerie's asked, which tour operators sell Serenity, please? I suppose it would depend on where Valerie was.
All of the major tour operators in the US, Canada, and the UK sell Serenity.
Okay, super. Are there enough cabanas for each suite at Serenity?
It is 5 oceanfront beach cabanas for the 36 suites. However, we never run out because they're booked in half day or full day increments. And you have to remember that people are gone on off property on tours or they're in their suite. So we never have a situation where the beach cabanas are overbooked.
Okay, super. Are they included or are they fee based?
The beach cabanas are included as long as they're staying 7 nights or longer.
Perfect. Natalia, couples only. Can it be same-sex couples?
Absolutely.
Super. Can guests make dinner reservations at Coconut Bay prior to arrival?
No, we're not doing prior to arrival right now because of the island protocols with COVID. So we've got restrictions in regards to which rooms can dine together and how many people can be in our restaurants at a time. So right now, restaurant reservations have to be done on arrival.
Okay, perfect. Do you get a lot of airplane noise?
That's a great question. People ask that all the time because we are so close to the airport. Believe it or not, when you are in the comfort of your suites or at the restaurants, whether you're at Coconut Bay or Serenity, you don't hear the airplanes at all. The only time you might hear a plane is if you happen to be out on the beach between the 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock hour when the planes leave.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Sheila's asked a question. I'm not sure, Sheila, if it's for Natalia or if it's for Adele. Is the lounge open to all guests from all resorts? Would that make sense to you, Natalia?
I didn't talk about a lounge, so maybe that's Catherine.
Yeah, I think it's Catherine because I typed my answers. Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. Catherine, for you.
For the lounge, basically, for all our resorts that require a seaplane, it is open. So, and all the resorts I talked about today. So when you basically arrive in to the international airport, you'll be taken on a little minibus to the seaplane area, and there is a private lounge for the Siyam group, and you'll be taken into that. Yeah. So that is basically just for all the resorts I've spoken about. We do have one other resort, the Oliveli, which is speedboat transfer, and no, they don't go to that lounge. No. So it's just
okay. Super. Sheila's asked as well, what's the difference in a lagoon villa and an ocean villa for location? Do you understand which hotel?
Yes, Lagoon Water Villa with pool and slide is located quite near the jetty where the seaplane comes in. So there'll be a little bit more noise. I'll be honest, those seaplanes are quite noisy. You're going to hear it anywhere on the island. Yeah. So that's up on the top, and it's not the sunset view side, and it's just going a little bit further away around the corner, basically, to the other water villas, the ocean. So it's further away from the seaplane, but also the ocean water villas are bigger. Yeah, so they're just about another 10 square meters or so bigger than the lagoon ones. Yeah.
Okay, super. Do you offer agent rates?
Depending on which resort and depending on which time, generally just in the summer months, so from the 1st of May through to the end of September. They've yet to come out with the new ones. We did them last summer, which was completely useless because nobody traveled from the UK in the sun. And then I know that it went through until they were doing them for October, but of course now suddenly with the Russian thing, there is no availability hardly. So, yes, in the summer months we will do, and I've been kicking them to get them out to me. But yes, 1st of May.
Okay. Is there a house reef?
Again, depending on which resort. So yes, for the Siyam World, Villa Reef, as I mentioned, has got one of the best house reefs. Iru Valley, that's got an excellent reef, not as good as the Villa Reef, but I did sample it. So they have 2 little areas which are really good. Irafushes is probably not as exciting, but they do have a cultivated little, what they call a little Nemo reef. But you do snorkeling trips a part of most of the programs there. So you just jump on a boat and they take you to this excellent reef.
Super. Adele,
Yes.
What's the best island to twin centre with Grenada?
Barbados is a good one. We've got really good air connections with Barbados, also Antigua. Our UK flights are tagged with either Barbados or Antigua, so it makes it very easy to do that. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, the questions have been fast and furious today. I didn't realise you'd been answering your questions behind the scenes.
I'm sorry, I should have probably left them. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so just to cover off then, every single person that's on this webinar has been entered into the spin to win for the prize draw that we will pull. We're going to ask you all a question though, so if you want 10 extra points of your name in the spin to win, Adele, remind us what your prize is again.
Our prize is 3 nights complimentary half board.
Super. So if everybody can go to chat and make sure that you drop down, just say everyone. And then what Adele's going to do is she's going to ask a question. The first person with the correct answer that Adele selects will get the 10 additional entries. So Adele, what's your question?
My question is, how many suites do we have at Calabash? Oh.
And we're flying. Okay, so we've got a few varying. So the first answer is 30.
Yeah. That is correct. It is 30.
That'll be Joe. Well done, Joe. So perfect. So you've been entered 10 times into the spin to win. You've got to be in it to win it. So thank you very much. Natalia.
So we have a prize that is the gift card. I think it's $50 or £50, depending on what's part of the world you're coming in from. And my question is, it's a 2-part question, but the answer happens to be the same. I mentioned that we are short X number of minutes from the airport. We also happen to have that same number of oceanfront beach cabanas for Serenity.
So good.
Okay, right, hang on. I need to scroll right up to the top for this one. So Lynn, of course, the answer is 5. So Lynn, you was the first person with a correct answer. Super, thank you. And last but not least, Catherine.
Yeah, Siyam World. I mentioned as one of the USPs about the lead-in room type. What is the lead-in room type at the Siyam World?
Okay, so we've got Water Villa.
It's water villa with pool. I'm going to take, yeah.
Let me, Sharon.
Yeah.
Sharon was the first person.
Great to know that everyone was paying such close attention. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know, I love it. Massive thank you, everybody. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Catherine, Natalia, and Adele for coming on. And your presentations were really, really good. So we've learned a lot. So thank you. And yeah, thank you to all the agents that have come from all over the world to join us. I'll do a follow-up. You'll all receive the emails. If you've got any further questions, please just reach out to either Catherine, Natalia, or Adele. They're here to help you. Keep logging your bookings, keep supporting the hotels that have been supporting you. And thank you. We'll see you next week. It's the Caribbean Corner next week. So we'll see you next Thursday. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.